Welcome back into Main Street Living. Quincy, art and especially public art can be such a powerful tool for bringing our communities together.
That's right. And what's cool is that our next guest is making Main Street art with Black History Month murals. Now, in 2021, she tackled buildings in downtown Phoenix, and this year she's taken on Los Angeles, Dallas, and Atlanta. Wow, let's welcome Gizette Knight of the Shining Light Foundation. Welcome to the show, Gizette.
Thank you. Hi, guys. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thanks for being here. I have to get started with this question. I mean, like, what sparked the idea to do murals in downtown Phoenix?
Okay, well, originally I was a part of the Black Lives Matter movement, and so I organized a lot of marches, and we saw that the momentum was dying down. So I, just said to myself, what can I do to keep the momentum going? So I decided to do the Black Lives Matter street mural because I saw it in DC and it was happening in New York, where I'm originally from. And so when I did the presentation to, some of the city council members, they were excited about it. And then when it came time to vote on it, it was denied. And so some of the community members came to me and said, hey, our kids need to see representation of themselves. What can we do? And that's when I decided to paint 28 murals representing the 28 days in Black History Month.
Wow, nice. Nice.
And so how do these murals kind of tie in with the Shining Light Foundation?
Well, what we do is we bring resources to marginalized communities. So when you talk about history not being taught or the lack of Black history being taught in schools, that was an opportunity for us to step in.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
and history is extremely important, especially what gets cut out, for students to learn. And this year, you've expanded the project to include Los Angeles, Phoenix, Dallas, and Atlanta, as I mentioned earlier. Tell us about the expansion and how you selected those cities.
This year we received funding from Microsoft, so I'm grateful for that. And what happened was when we was doing the research on this, a couple of us, because I have a team, so a couple of us were wondering what other cities are facing, the lack of Black history being taught, not just in the schools, but around the communities. So we reached out to Dallas, specifically Terry Flowers, Dr. Terry Flowers, who's the headmaster for St. Philip's School and Community Center. And so he got us in contact with Dallas Independent School District, and they loved it. And then I went to an educational seminar in Atlanta, and the educators down there loved it, and they got me in contact with the Compton Unified School District, and that's just how it happened.
Nice. All it takes is just one step, and it brings you a step closer to accomplishing something. That's cool.
But something else that's really cool too is that the murals have gone high tech. So what can you tell us about these QR codes and how they work?
Yeah, so we wanted it to be more educational, right? So we wanted to incorporate educational aspects, because before we were having the people come to the murals and doing research on their own. So we wanted to see how can we touch different people or get people involved with the murals and become educated. So we decided to team up with school districts, have the students write essays on the figures. So it's 85 figures in total in each city. And we're going to take the essays, attach them via QR code to the mural. So let's just say somebody doesn't know who Dr. Charles Drew is. They go up to the mural, they hover their phone over the QR code, and a little essay from the student will pop up, giving them some information about Dr. Charles Drew.
Wow.
That's so cool.
Yeah, you're talking technology, you're talking increasing the level of education, this project, and then you're expanding to so many cities. So, Gizette, how would you like the project to grow even more?
Well, I want to definitely go in more cities, right? I want to get the students involved. But one of the things I'm really passionate about is I want to get the students that's participating, I want to get them scholarships to HBCUs. So that's my goal for next year, is to get enough funding so we could give those students that participated scholarships to HBCU school of their choice. And so that's basically the goal for next year, expand and get these scholarships for these kids.
Well, so of course we want to ask you how we can help you with that goal. So how can people reach out to you about this project if they want to donate or help in some other way?
Well, they could definitely go to the website, which is www.shining-light.org, or they could go to our social media, which is Shining Light FND, and they could donate or send us an email. Let's collaborate on a project. If you want to do a mural crawl, we're down for that.
Yeah. So before we let you go, like, can you share one of your most memorable murals that you did, and in what city?
Yeah, or your favorite?
Let's see. I think my favorite is the Malcolm X mural that's on Carly's Bistro. That's a huge mural. I would have to say is maybe 14 feet by maybe 36 feet. And you're talking about maybe, I would say 10 feet pictures of Malcolm X, Stokely Carmichael, and Huey P. Newton. So that's my favorite because you see Malcolm there and he's just staring at you. And same thing with the other two. It's just beautiful the way it comes to life. These artists did an amazing job, amazing job. So I'm really grateful for them.
Well, you're definitely doing an amazing job there, Gizette Knight. So you continue. There's your information again for our viewers to help support you and connect with you. You continue to do great things in the community, and we appreciate you being on the show today.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. Well, Danielle, we can definitely ask our viewers to stick around because up next, there's a baby shower for wildlife. Okay, I guess we'll see this come to life after the break. Stay right there.